Hey everybody, this is Peter Bordeaux in Phoenix, Arizona. Today's topic is closing costs. What are closing costs? Well, think of it as cold hard cash that you need to bring to the table in addition to your down payment when buying a home. So, there are really miscellaneous fees that get charged by those involved with the home sale, such as your lender for processing the loan, the title company for handling the paperwork, even the local government offices for recording the deed. The amount varies, but we counsel our clients to think in terms of 3% of the final sales price. That's a good number. It varies anywhere from 1 to 3% depending on if it's a cash deal or depending on the type of loan that you're getting, how many buy down points that you're experiencing on your loan. These costs are significant, especially after you've already come up with a lot of cash for down payment. Just imagine you're getting an FHA loan on a $200,000 property. Well, FHA requires 3.5% down, so that's $7,000 that you need to come up with as a down payment on your $200,000 home. Well, add onto that perhaps upwards of $6,000. So now we're talking about a lot of money. It's $14,000, $15,000, $13,000 depending on how things work out for you. So one of the things that you want to look for once you get an accepted offer is the good faith estimate. The good faith estimate is going to be provided to you by your lender after you have submitted the sales offer to him or her, and the good faith offer is going to delineate the expected costs of closing that the lender is going to charge you. Now, here's a tip. You can roll in the closing costs into your mortgage. So what that means is, let's say you have a $150,000 mortgage that you're going to take out, and the closing costs are $4,500. Well, you can see about adding the $4,500 to the $150,000, and that's going to be your new loan amount. Now, there's loan-to-value ratios that your lender is going to have to be able to work with, and sometimes they cannot. So that's a discussion to have with your lender. There's another tip that I could offer is you can think about a seller concession. Now, typically in a foreclosure transaction, the seller is not that ready, willing, and able to provide a concession, especially if there's multiple deals. But if you're looking at a foreclosed home that has been on the market for 120 days, you may be able to ask the seller to pay for your closing costs. Now, if it's in a hot part of town and there's a lot of interest in the property, I definitely wouldn't recommend that because you would probably torpedo the deal. What I would do is I would add the expected closing costs into the amount of your offer and then ask the seller, which is the bank, for the concession. That works out great. Let's say it's the same $150,000 sales price and you need about $5,000. Well, you offer $155,000 and then you ask in your offer for the $5,000 to be paid by the seller to go towards closing costs. That works out great. Another thing that you could do is ask your lender to pay for some of the closing costs. If you're short of cash for the closing costs and you can't roll it in to the mortgage, some lenders will pay part or all of the closing costs. Now, in exchange, you're going to have to pay a higher interest rate on the loan, perhaps 1/4%, even as high as 0.5%. Ask your lender if this is an option that you need. The last tip I could give you is, if all else fails, go ahead and borrow the money. Now, there are grants out there that are available from various government entities, and we'll discuss those options on another session. So, thanks for your time today. I have created an easy reference chart that you can find on my website. It's phoenixforeclosureguide.com. Just go to the search tab and type in standard closing costs, and the chart will come right up. Click on it, and you can use that to compare what you're experiencing or what your lender is offering in their good faith estimate. And if they don't seem to be in order, go back to the lender and say, hey, why are these fees so high compared to what I expected? Now, if you have any questions on closing costs or any other thing related to real estate in Phoenix, Arizona, go ahead and give me a call. I'm happy to help. Thanks so much, and have a great day.